welcome back. If you haven't watched the first video, you need to watch that video first. And so now we're going to take those papers that we cut out and we're going to use them to create our little paper bag puppet. So you have some different shapes that you've cut. As you cut out your lines, you created these strips that are now shapes. And you can use those to create things like hair, eyes, nose, and mouth. So, for example, just before I started recording, what do you think this might be? Does it look like hair or a mouth or nose? Well, I guess if I turned it this way, it could be crazy teeth, but actually I'm going to use this as the hair. So I used a different shape than what I used on this one. So again, you can pick and choose what parts and how you want the shapes to look to make your little puppet. So I'm going to do some eyes. So I'm just going to pick a shape here that I think would make good eyes, and I'm going to draw some eyes. And I'm going to make these eyes a little different than the other puppet. And so I'm drawing some shapes, and I've colored them in. And I kind of move fast, so you might want to just watch this and then do it yourself. So here's my eyes, and when you cut, once again, remember to turn the paper as you cut around that shape. And so you can sort of see what I've done. So let me guess. Okay. So I'm cutting around, and then I have to turn the paper all the way around to cut the other side. The hand that's holding the paper is turning as I cut. All right, so I've got a couple of eyes, and now let's see, I'm doing this one different. So this time I'm going to make the nose sort of a raindrop shape. Before I made it an oval, you could make it a triangle, whatever shape you like. It's a puppet, it doesn't have to be realistic. All right, there's my nose. And finally for my mouth, I think I'm going to use this one. And I want you to notice on this one, I actually needed two pieces of paper. There's a top lip and a bottom lip. So that's something you might want to do. And again, I'm going to make this one a little bit different. Alright, so there's my mouth shape. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit too, make it a little bit longer. Okay, so now I've got to cut it out. Alright, once again, I am cutting and then turning the paper when I need to get around. Okay, so I've got that, and then I'm going to cut it in half. And that way I can open and close the mouth. Okay, so those are my basic parts. And now I need to do some gluing. So when you're using the liquid glue, you don't want to put the glue onto the bag. You always want to put the glue on the smaller pieces. So I'm going to turn over this piece that I made as my hair, and I want you to see what I did. I put 3 little drops on there. I didn't cover it with glue. So I have a little saying. It's called dot, dot, not a lot. The eyes are a small shape. I'm only going to put 1 drop of glue. And it's just a little drop. It's not a puddle. So there's 1 eye. And another drop for my next eye. Let me show you what I've got so far. Okay. Now, 1 drop for my nose. And it's time for the mouth. So here's my upper lip. Now I'm going to add my lower lip again, about 2 drops of glue. Should be plenty. Starting to look like a face. Now that I look at it, I think the hair sort of looks like a crown. So maybe I'll turn it into a crown instead of hair. I'm going to add some jewels to my crown. Instead of making a pattern, got some jewels on my crown. And you notice on this other one that I've finished, I added some stripes to make it look like a shirt. So I could add some more details. I could add some cheeks. I could add an outfit down here for the body. I could even draw in some arms if I wanted to. I could add some eyebrows. Eyebrows help give it some expression. Maybe it's an old king. Maybe it has wrinkles. So you can add the details that you like for yours. The other thing you might want to think about is doing something inside the mouth. Up to you. I'm going to show you how to work the puppet. And like I said, you can add more details to yours, but let me just show you when you're done what you need to do. So you're going to be using this motion right here, okay? Sort of like you're waving. So I'm going to put my hand inside the bag, and I'm going to bend my fingers down into this flap right here. And then I'm doing this, okay? And when I do that, the mouth opens and closes. So if I can get out of the picture here, if I can, and let's see if I can. Okay. Hello. Ow. Ow. Yoo-hoo. That wasn't the best puppet show, but you get the idea. You could even add details, like let's say you want to feed your puppet. You can turn this into food of some kind, maybe make a slice of pizza. Yum, 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 yum. Have fun. So enjoy your puppet, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.